joke, a rhythm rhyme. Good one.
Good morning, folks. The time is 9:18 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 9th of June, 2025. And of course, that's the 10th for my friends on the other side of the planet there. My friends in Australia, my friends in Perth, my friends in Victoria, my friends in Adelaide, my friends in Sydney, my friends in the Gold Coast, my friends in Melbourne. How's everybody doing today? And not just the folks in Australia. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing fantastic, my friends. My name is Lee. I'm that guy who started these groups. Well, I thought it was funny. That's right. 2 groups that we started, my friends. And we are over 780,000 members as of this morning, my friends. Incredible. And you, who are you? You're you, my friends. You're the folks that made this group amazing. Therefore, you, my friend, you're amazing. These groups weren't much until you got here, and now they're a lot. Thank you so very much. And 780,000 members? There's a lot of cities on the planet that aren't even close to that size. So let's call us what we are. The funniest city on the internet. Population you and I, my friends. Funny people in a funny place, and we make people laugh. So I kind of want to start off with a question. Is there anybody out there? Just wondering, who's actually out there? I know a couple of people are there for sure. I'm not going to mention their names, but there's a certain group that I know are there every day. But if you've never commented on one of these videos, and I'm not asking you to do much, but I really want to know, who am I speaking to this morning? Who's watching the video? Can you just leave a quick comment on the video? Even if you have commented on these videos, I would love just a quick good morning, anything, just a single word. You can write more if you want. Heck, I'd like to know what you're doing today. That would be fantastic too. But please, if you got this far into the video, and it's not very far, please just leave a quick hello, hi, good morning, good day. I'm doing this. If you want to leave a comment about your day, anything, because I'm starting to feel like I'm only talking about 5 people. Please, I beg of you, leave a quick comment on here. I'm not going to use anything against you, my friends. I just want to know who's watching. Speaking of that, what are you doing today, my friends? I would love to hear about your day if you want to share information about your day. I mean, today I'm working a concert myself today. That's later on this evening, obviously. It's Volbeat and 3 Days Grace. It's going to be at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome here in Calgary, and it should be a good show. I'm not really that familiar with the bands, although I'm a little familiar with both of them. A little more so with 3 Days Grace. But I expect it's going to be a good show, probably be a good crowd. There is a big pit, you know, a pit like a mosh pit, and a lot of chairs. At the end of the show, we gotta go down and put those chairs away. That's part of being an usher. But I expect it's going to be a great show. And one of our mods, Mitch Laird, is going to be there. He's got some great seats for it, and he got a great price for his seats. So I have a feeling this is going to be a good show and a good evening, folks. What are you doing today? What's happening in your life? Please leave a quick comment on the video. Just anything. Just letting us know what you're doing today. We're not trying to build a dossier on you or anything. We just want to build a sense of community. We like to call this place the funniest city on the internet. Let's make it feel like we've got a bit of a community. What's going on in your life, my friends? Just a quick comment. I would love to hear about it, and I'd love to talk about it tomorrow, my friends. I have a couple of funny posts that I want to share with you this morning. Now, these are from Alexandra-Jade and from Chris Bambury, and they both made me laugh, and that's why I'm sharing them right now, folks. So I'm going to bring up the first one from Alexandra-Jade, and yeah, it's like an actual photo of me this morning. I'll be honest, not the first time I've seen this, but it's been a while since I've seen it, and I was so groggy this morning. It just was so appropriate. I mean, it made me laugh anyways, right? So, thank you so very much, Alexandra-Jade. We really appreciate that very much. The next one from Chris Bambury. Let me bring that one up right now. You know, Monopoly is a great game. It really is. But it is a game that gets people pissed off. And it's not a great family game. Well, for most families. Oh, man. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Monopoly games not make it to the end because people got too mad. I've seen this one before, too. Once again, it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I don't mind it being reshared this morning, and it made me laugh. So, Chris, thank you very much. Alexandra-Jade, thank you very much. Keep those funny posts coming in, folks. That's why we're at 780,000 plus members, my friends. It's because you share the funny stuff and make us a great place to be. Where am I? It's where I fake my confusion. Yeah, fake, right, eh? And try to figure where we are as I, kind of make up a segue to another little bit. Let's take a look here. Told you what time it was, a little after 9. I told you what the date was, 9th of June, or the 10th for my friends in Melbourne. I don't know what's wrong with me. Then I told you about my day. I'm going to be working a concert tonight, and I did. Even before that, I asked you if you're watching this video, if you watched it 100 times, 200 times, or if it's your first time watching one of these videos, please leave a quick comment just saying hello, good morning, anything. I just want to know who's watching because I have a feeling that there's not very many people watching. All right, so I did that. And then I told you about my day, what I'm doing today. Today I'm going to be working that concert, 3 days, Volbeat and 3 Days Grace. I was going to say 3 Doors Down. Should be a good show. Looking forward to that. And Mitch Laird, one of our mods, will be there tonight too, but as an attendee of the show. Expect it's going to be a great show. Let's go there. Then I featured a couple of great posts. One from Alexandra-Jade and the other one from Chris Bambury. Yes. Then I get to this part where I try to figure out what's going on, and then once we figure out where we are, what do? We go to the bad jokes. Why did the Scarecrow win a Nobel Prize? Because he was outstanding in his field. Did you know that an antelope can jump higher than a 2-story building? This comes from the fact that they have very powerful legs and buildings can't jump. What's silver and can't climb a tree? My refrigerator. Why can't you tell a kleptomaniac a joke? Because they take everything literally. My dad's answer to everything is alcohol. He doesn't drink. He's just horrible at crossword puzzles. I have an addiction to cheddar cheese. But it's only mild. Cosmetic surgery used to be a taboo subject, but now you can mention Botox and nobody even raises an eyebrow. I just wrote a book on reverse psychology. Don't read it. Not to brag, but I defeated our local chess champion in only 5 moves. Finally, my karate lessons came to some use. Fun fact, Australia's biggest export is boomerangs, and it's also their biggest import. I hope you found at least 1 or 2 of those jokes funny. I really do, because that's the toughest part of the video to make. It's the most rewarding part of the video to make because I get the most feedback on the jokes. But at the same time, I work harder on that because each joke is individually edited, and I have to go find jokes. You know what makes it easier? When you send me jokes. That's right. Why don't you send some jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I would love to tell your jokes. And if I do, I'm definitely going to give you credit for it. Just like my friend Dave Knapp sends me jokes all the time, I give him credit for it all the time. So if you want to help out and want to make people laugh, send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And once again, I'm not going to steal your joke. I'll give you credit for the jokes if I tell your jokes, my friends. Want to do something even more neat? Why don't you take a moment and record yourself telling a joke and send that to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Whether it's audio, whether it's video, doesn't matter. I'll use it if I can, my friends. And of course, I'm going to give you credit for that too, my friends. So send your jokes, and if you feel like it, send recordings of you telling jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Couple of quick favors. I ask them every couple of days, and it's the same one. I asked it yesterday too. First favor, if you get a chance, if it's the right time, make somebody laugh today. You're going to make their day better. Second favor, but it's just as important as that first one. It's not taking second place to the first one. You are as important as anyone else. You deserve to laugh. You deserve to be happy. Take a moment to find something today that makes you laugh if you can. And if it's particularly funny, why don't you share it and tag me in it, my friends, in that share on the group. Even if it's from the group, if it really, really made you laugh today, do a reshare and tag me in that saying, Lee, this is what made me laugh. Or using your own words or whatever, but you can tag me and maybe I'll use it tomorrow as one of our featured posts. I'd love to hear what made you laugh today, my friends. Let's wrap up this video, my friends, so we can get on with our days. But I do have a favor to ask you. I'm thinking about doing maybe a new segment, something like funny news of the weird, just a funny news segment. I want to add something to these videos. If you see some funny news posts, funny, not tragic, feel free to to send that to me, send it to admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, and I'll keep an eye out for that. And you know, once again, if I use anything that you send me, I'm going to give you credit for it. I promise. I make sure that I do that. I think I'm pretty good about that, my friends. So if you're interested in seeing something like that, a new segment, a news of the funny, news of the weird, send those news bits, those funny little bits that you find out there to me at admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I'm going to keep an eye out for those posts, my friends. Can you believe there's 780,000 people here? I find it hard to believe, but I know it's true because I've watched those numbers go up for that, just over a year now, you know? It's been incredible, and I have to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, you know, I said it earlier, we're the funniest city on the internet, so thanks for making us that, my friends. And, you know, we continue to grow. We've got more people now than we did when we started this short video, right? That's crazy. Humbling, but yet here I am talking about it. But I'm only talking about it with you, my friends, nobody else. You know, I'm going to be here again tomorrow, and I know there's a good group of you that are going to be here again tomorrow, too. I hope we have some new people, but even if we didn't, we're already the funniest city on the internet and the greatest group on the internet, my friends. We'll see y'all again tomorrow, and all the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.